Guys, good evening. Right now it's about 9 minutes past 7, and today is 28th of April 2021. And today onwards, what I'm planning to, what I'm really thinking, to start with micro learning series. So I'm going to talk about some specific stocks, a very, very short video so that you can all easily watch and understand knowledge about, what kind of stocks do I pick up and how the stock market works. So this is going to be a micro series, and this is my Twitter handle. You can just find me with some. This is at the rate Seemagen2017, and go through the stocks that I have given in the past and how they have performed. Right. So right today, Bharat Rasayan have given a buy at 10,100. Today it made a high of about uh, today Bharat Rasayan, I think it crossed BTRAT Rasayan. So Bharat Rasayan had crossed even 12,800, right? So in one shot, like when it remained horizontal, there was no worries. But when it moved up, it just, in few shots, it just covered up all the distance. So, when you do an analysis and you have the analysis correct, I don't really worry about the stop loss because I know a little bit up and down and it's finally going to go up. So you can find me on here, like you can go and find me on my Telegram channel also. This is my Telegram, official Telegram channel, where I'm actually live in the stock market. And today's stocks, if you really want to have a look at, you can have a look at the stocks that I've given in the morning. I have given Tata, I have given Motherson Sumi buy above 220. I have given Tata Chem buy above 770. I've given Ibul Housing buy above 187. And Bajaj Auto I have given, and Manapuram I have given for a buy. So a lot of stocks I've given, and MFSL is also, I've given it to our members, not here, but I've given it to our members, MFSL. So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you about my one pick which you can really find giving you a good return in short duration. And when I say good return, means about 20% you should definitely be able to expect. So this particular stock is Moldtech Packaging, right? And I'm finding it pretty good as of now. So if you see this particular zone, this is a zone where the accumulation has been happening for the last 2 months, right? And this candle which is formed today is a very powerful candle, right? And if this stock, which is Moltec Packaging, goes above 435, I'm expecting a good movement. So the low of this area will be our stop loss, and we will be buying above this. And as I'm saying, this is about 435, and 20% will be roughly about 90 points from here. So 90 points means I'm expecting 525 or 550 point movement till 550, right? So what I'm expecting, that the stock should actually be able to give us a move till this point, right? Till this point, I'm expecting a move. So you can refer my video back because I'm going to speak about now one video, one stock at a time. So what did I do? I just found the price good and I want the company also to be good. So I went to the screener.in. You can also continuously keep visiting this place. And I tried to find what is this company up to. So the market cap of this company is about 1210 crores. Not bad. And the stock P is little higher. Book value is 77 rupees and the current value is 430 rupees. Now, return on capital employed is 20, roughly about 21%, which is a really, really good value, right? And return on equity is about 21%, which is also pretty decent. So now Moltec Packaging is engaged in manufacturing of injection molded containers for lubes, paints, food, and other products. And then what are the key points? Innovation and value addition, right? So we'll just going to go to their website and see. But let's have a look at the pros of the company. Company has been maintaining a healthy dividend payout. I think there's a very, very promising point about this company, they are giving regular dividends. Debtors day have improved from 66.19 to 49.39 days. So the debtor days have gone down, right? What are the cons? That the company has delivered poor sales growth, right? Which is not poor, like almost like double digit growth they've been showing. Promoters holding is little lesser. I believe it should be roughly about 50-51%. But if it is not, if it is stable, if it's not going down by time, I'm okay with it. We can have a look at the the companies which are its peer companies, in which you have Astral. But I was thinking, this is not a correct list. Like Prince Pipes and Phenolics Industries, they are not in a similar, what do you say, they're not in a similar genre as the Moltec pack is. And it's one of, like, I would say Moltec pack is a little niche segment, where a lot of competition doesn't exist. For example, if I look at TCS, then TCS, Tech Mahindra, Infi, Wipro, a lot of companies exist, right? Whereas I'm looking at the packaging, right? Molding packaging, where there are not many companies which exist right now, right? So let's go to their balance sheets and let's find out how are the quarterly results. So if you see the sales, there has been a consistent growth. Whereas the June quarter, you see here, the June quarter has a little dip, and we do all understand why this dip was there, because this is the year 2020, right? But what is something remarkable, that the operating profit margins have not gone down, right? The sales have gone down, but the operating profit margins have not gone down. They have been, like, not significantly gone down. Rather, in September and December, it has gone up, right? Now, something that I also wanted to look at, that what is happening to the sales. There has been a consistent growth in the sales. And what about the expenses? Expenses are also growing. But at the same time, if you see, operating profit margins are pretty much stagnant, like slow growth, but consistent growth, right? So some points that I'm really liking, like if you look at the stock price CAGR, 1 year CAGR is 128%, 3 years is 9%, 5 years is 24%, and 10 years is 33%. I'm really doubting this 9% figure, because if 5 years is bigger and 10 years is bigger and 1 year is 128, then how can this be 9? I'm sure there is some discrepancy here, right? Compounded profit growth is not bad, pretty good, right? And return on equity is pretty consistent. Now, let's come down to and look at what is happening about the cash from operating activity. So if you see, there is a consistent growth in the cash from operating activity, right? Which is a really, really good thing, right? That is, they have gone down, ROC is constant, inventory turnover. So all these factors, except, of course, it is stagnant. Forever, they are having about 35% stake. There are FIIs are increasing their stakes. No, rather, FIs have decreased their stake, DIIs have increased their stake, right? So always DIIs and FIs are opposite to each other. Then public is almost having a constant stake in the company. Now with this, I thought, let's visit the company's website also. So I have opened it up, and what I was looking at, what is exactly the company's sphere of work. So these kind of boxes, high quality sanitizer dispensers, or a square container for sanitizers and wash basin and round packets, all these they make. And I was looking at their, clients. So Milky Mist, Parle, Pepsi, Scoops, MTR, ITC, P&G, Cadbury's. So a lot of, Amul, Dabur. So all big, Vadilal. So all big FMCG companies are their partners. Hindi Unilever, Nestle. So like big companies are their partners. And I was just having a look. So their products are basically sanitizer containers, dispensing, food containers, paint, packaging, lubricant. So a lot of, like the quite horizon is pretty huge, right? And what about their technology? So they have the most advanced machines to really do the mold packaging, right? Innovations, right? What are they doing about their innovations, right? So that's what I wanted to check. Square plastic containers are equipped with handles, and I mean, they're doing with respect to their products. So this is one stock that's on my radar, and I have posted my, the buy levels and the stop losses and everything on Twitter. You can follow me here and you will be able to find all the targets, right? So this is my first stock in the series, which is basically called the micro series about the stocks. So this is my first stock. You can always refer back, come back here and have a look at, the stop losses and the targets, but don't need to worry if it goes a little bit. Like, I know one stock people feel very pained about is Ajanta Pharma, which I have given, right? I have given some stop loss of 1,700 and so, and it hovered at this place, and then finally it's above my cost price. So which is fine, like there are market fluctuations that happen, but if as long as the closing doesn't happen, see, none of the day, you see here, none of the day the stock closed below my stop loss, right? So I'm pretty safe. That means the institutional investor is ensuring, rather, what you can do is you can average at this point, right? So right now, what I believe a lot of pain in the neck is in the Birla cables. I feel that hold it, there is not much of issue. It's okay, a little bit, it's come down, but it's going to bounce back, right? I can understand, and that is why you need to distribute your capital equally in two, three, or four stocks. If one stock is not giving you good profit, the others can give you, right? And that is what I keep doing right now. I'm invested in two or three stocks. My first stock is Loris Lab. Loris Lab is what I have given. This is what I'm holding right now. And the second stock that I have on my in my portfolio is Aarti Industries. So Aarti Industries, Aarti Drugs, sorry, Aarti Drugs. So wherever I have bought, it's in the same range. It hasn't gone up, right? It just went up, gave us a breakout, and then after that it came down. But I'm not worried about it, right? This is a consolidation zone. The day it's going to run, like I showed you in the Bharat Rasayan, right? The day it will start running, you will get all your targets in few days, 2 days, right? Just 2 days, and all the targets done. 20% move done, right? So remain assured that I'm giving you the best research. Nobody will give you this research. So all the best, guys. Take care, and I'll be posting my second stock tomorrow, which is again a very, very good stock. So this is my Twitter handle. You can join me here. Before I make video, I'll post the stock over here, so you'll be quickly you'll be able to get it. Join me on my Twitter handle. Bye bye, all the best, and follow me on my Telegram channel. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. All the best, guys. Wait for tomorrow. I have another very, very bottomed out stock with me. Bye bye. Take care.